I literally drank some of the bits in my tea, like the tea leaf things at the bottom. Ew. Oh, no, that's not good, is it? My slipper's coming off. Why am I wearing slippers when I'm actually sat down? Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Hi everyone! As you can tell from the title of this video, I am going to be talking about my experiences with NCS. Although I haven't actually done the NCS course, unfortunately I had quite a disappointing experience with them, and I'd like to use this video to talk about my personal experience, since I haven't really seen anyone experience the same things that I've had. And this video is also to basically feedback NCS on how they can improve their administration team. I just hope that you guys take into account of everything I'm going to tell you. Yes, you NCS, you. If I do come across as aggressive in this video, I sincerely apologise, but I am still quite enraged about this experience. So, I've got my mug of tea and I'm ready to spill it. Okay, so let's travel back to January 2019, and I was in year 11, and then NCS came into my school, and two of the members of staff of NCS came into my school, and they talked about what the course was about, and to me at the time it was actually quite interesting, and like since I knew my summer was going to be a really long one, I thought it'd be a great idea to join the course. However, NCS only gave us about 2 days to fill in the form. I remember we had to hand it in on a Thursday, and we got the forms on Tuesday. And the letters they gave us was an application form and also a letter explaining what the course was about. However, I feel as though 2 days isn't enough. I don't know if this was just with my school. Within 2 days, number one, you have to sort out what your schedules are and what your friends' schedules are. Your schedules may not match with your friends' schedules. You have to ask lots of different friends what their schedules are, and I don't think it's very good that we've only got 2 days to sort it out. And number two, we don't even know what our summer plans are yet in January. Like, for example, my mum's friend's family were talking about how their daughter was going to stay around during the summer, but then we didn't know when they were coming round, and because of NCS being in the way, like, I didn't even know when I was able to do the course or when my friend was going to come. And number three, I think there are some people out there, including myself, who literally tell their parents like a few days before the deadline of like the slips that they have to hand in from like the school letters. And I told my parents about NCS the day I got my letter, and they seemed a bit annoyed about it. I don't know if that's the case with anyone else's parents, but that's how my parents were. So yes, I do feel as though we should be given more time to discuss with people, or give us time to sort out our summer schedules, as this can cause stress to many students and parents. So, fast forward 2 days, and it had my application form in, and I also put a check in there for the money that we had to pay to them. NCS, I remember, were in our school canteen. I was one of the first people in there to hand in my forms. So I had my form, and then I handed it in to the lady, and she just took it. But then what I saw her do was open up the envelope, and she separated the check from the application form, which I thought was a bit odd, because I feel like if the application form and the check are kept together, the person looking through our application form can confirm that we have actually indeed paid for the course, and you won't have to constantly negotiate with someone as to if this applicant has paid for that course, if that applicant has actually paid for that course. So I feel as though when it comes to taking in money and the application forms, you should keep it in the same envelope and separate it over at your headquarters. However, not long after that, NCS started ringing up my dad several times. I remember the first time they rang my dad up, NCS were explaining to my dad what the course was about, which I thought was a bit odd because my dad already had the letter explaining what the course was about. When my dad told the person ringing us that we actually already had the letter, the person on the other end seemed really confused, which I thought was a bit strange as well. And I don't think it was just me who got the calls, because I think some of my friends said they did as well. Please don't ring up the same people over and over again, because it can come across as like very annoying, and it could also be seen as spam. I mean, if you're a national organisation, I don't think that other people would be wanting several calls explaining the same thing over and over again. And if you are explaining what the course is about, you should ask the parent if they've still got their information about it, and if they say yes or no, you can just tell them about it afterwards. But please check your records thoroughly. Like, you would have handed in the course information and the application form to the students and then the parents at the same time. But then, I actually didn't hear from NCS for about, I don't know, somewhere between 3 to 5 months. And I thought that was a bit strange because I thought NCS would have told me when my date was a lot sooner. So then I told my dad about it and he thought he hadn't heard from them either. So my dad rang them up again one day and for some reason they said that I hadn't paid them. Like literally, I handed in my money and the form at the same time. So I don't really understand why they said that I hadn't paid. And then they also asked me when I wanted to do the course, which is also very strange because they have my details and on the same paper as my details are the dates that I've selected. The fact that like they didn't even look at the dates that I selected and asking me what I want to do again was also a bit strange. And also, it had been 3 to 5 months by then, so I would have forgotten what the date selections actually were. And then NCS started sending emails saying like, well, I'm one step closer to doing NCS and all that kind of stuff. Over here, I will insert some screenshots of some of the messages that I got from NCS. Me and my dad, we both knew that the way that NCS were dealing with my application and stuff was very unprofessional and disorganised. So we ended up asking for a refund. We luckily got that refund back. We never heard from them again. So that was my experience with NCS. I know that was not a great experience. Let me know in the comments if you've experienced the same thing as I have, or if you've experienced a similar thing that I have. I know my friends at school experienced a similar thing that I have because they actually did end up get put into groups for NCS, but apparently they were put into the wrong groups. My friends' parents were working at the time, so they couldn't take them to where NCS was happening. And from where my friends live compared to where the whole NCS thing was taking place, it was too far for them and there were no buses there to take them. So they had to pull out last minute and unfortunately they didn't get any refunds or anything, which was also really sad. Sorry NCS, but I think you should have been a bit more professional with that as well. So one final thing I'd like to say to NCS is please hire more administrators. If you have more administrators, you can sort out more paperwork between more of you and it'll be much more professional and much more organised. There will be less stress put on each person and, there will not be any errors with lots of different customers like myself in the future. So anyway, thank you so much for taking your time out of your day to watch this video. To any future applicants, honestly, good luck. I mean, your experience could be different to mine, but please watch other videos of other people talking about their experiences too. I just hope you guys have a lovely day or night or whatever time of day it is. Yeah, see you soon. Oh my god, the second I press the film button. Oh my god, I actually look dead. It looks like one of those things where you shine a torch underneath your face and you look like a zombie. Yeah, that's what I look like. Great, now I look dark. I don't even know how to set this up. Like, this is what my ring light looks like. It's basically an alarm clock. It looks like all of my bodily fluids are about to come out. Oh! What is this hair? I'll put it back. My flyaways are coming through my hat. How great. Wow, I've literally nearly spent 2 minutes trying to set this thing up and I'm rambling on.